Hey, what's up, my little tattletales? Welcome to part 2 of What the Hell is Wrong with Kris Jenner and all those Kardashians. If you haven't seen my first video, it's probably up by now. I literally talk about why everybody talking about Tokyo Tony being escorted out of court, but nobody's talking about, in my opinion, these racist statements that Kris Jenner had the nerve to make about Blac Chyna. Let me just give y'all the plot and then we go and rip this mess apart. Kris Jenner called Blac Chyna stupid, right? Stupid and really ghetto in private messages to producers. Rob exclaims, hold on y'all, that's room service. 1 second. We go. Blac Chyna's lawyer shocked the court when she revealed that what Kris Jenner called her in a private message to producers. On Tuesday, Chyna appeared in court for day 2 of her $300 million trial with the Kardashian Jenner family. I hope she wins $600 million, because let me tell y'all something. First of all, if any of y'all come into my comments talking about Chyna is ghetto, you know what I want to say? 1, shut the F up, and 2, learn to love yourself more. Because if we actually are throwing the word first of all, let's destigmatize the word ghetto. But if you do want to use it by its original meaning to be derogatory, let's talk about ghetto. Let's talk about a mom, allegedly, that brokered a sex tape with her daughter, encouraged her daughter to pose for Playboy, literally encouraged her daughter to make her come up on her back, encouraged her daughter and her daughters that married somebody for 72 days, that literally ran up alleged credit card fraud on her sister's on her boyfriend's sister's charge account, the star Brandy and Sonia Norwood. They literally stole money off their credit cards. What's more ghetto than credit card fraud? What's more ghetto than none of them who's married? Kim, okay, fine, so Kim got married, right? All of them being single mothers, all of them. Kylie, literally, your youngest, literally, allegedly from 14, 15, whatever, was having some type of friendship with Tyga. Your Kim, her best friend Blac Chyna, her 14-year-old sister was making eyes at her. And I'm not blaming Kylie because Kylie's a little kid. Her grown sister should have came into that, right? Literally, when she turned 18, you took the neighbor's man. You took the neighbor's man and then had the nerve to have an attitude about it. You want to sit there and talk about ghetto? You want to sit there and talk about ghetto? You want to talk about trash? You want to talk... Your son literally released revenge porn because a girl didn't want him anymore. Let's not forget the way he tried to ruin Rita Ora's career, tweeting about how she been in with every guy in the industry and calling her a hoe and a cheater and all this other stuff. Who's more ghetto than the Kardashians? The Khloe and the Kris. Listen, but the fact that you had the nerve, but we know why Chyna was called ghetto, and we know why it's stupid. Listen, I want to sit down and give a GED test to Kylie and all of them. I know they passed going through that GED program, but I know plenty of child actors and I know how they educate on that GED program. Y'all better wake up. Seriously, because if we are throwing that word around in a derogatory manner, who's more ghetto than the Kardashians? Who? I ask you. But anyway, let's move on, right? Because there's plenty of time to drag. The case was split into 2 parts. She's taking her ex Rob for posting private photos of her to his 9 million followers after her 2017 breakup. Again, Radar Online tried it. It wasn't private photos, it was revenge porn. There's a word for it under the state in California. Rob actually admitted that he did post new pictures, but you know what his defense was? You know what that ghetto trash's defense was? Well, she posted, eating little devils, right? She posted revenge. She has an OnlyFans, so because she gives naked pictures for money, how am I revenge porn for giving naked pictures? First of all, that's not going to stand up because anyone that knows law knows you need somebody's consent to post naked pictures of them. Second of all, Instagram shut your account down. Twitter shut your account down. And you kept running to everybody you could to post it because you thought it was a joke and you thought Chyna was powerless. But the fact that that's your defense, baby, I hope Blac Chyna gets $800 million. Anyway, Chyna's also seeking damages from Rob's mom, Kris, and her sisters, Kim, Khloe, Kylie. You notice Kourtney's just sitting there eating her avocado smoothie like... Yeah, I told you to stay out of it. All the parties admit Rob and Chyna had a fight in December 2016 at Kylie Jenner's home. However, he accuses her of getting physical and trying to strangle him with an iPhone cord. If you guys don't know the history, also, I have exclusive insider eyewitness tattletales on the scene attending trial every single day. Make sure you turn your likes and notifications on, because I know everybody be reading Radar Online and TMZ and all those places. I do too, but baby, we got some exclusive juice. But let me even talk about that. One, in that fight, he said that she tried to string her home with an iPhone charging cable. Now, first of all, Rob, you're built like a Kim Moore refrigerator. We all know an iPhone cable ain't fitting around your neck. Just stop it. And Blac Chyna is curvy, but that girl is 3 apples high. This ain't no Kevin Hart true crime where she's leveraging her little thing. Rob, shut up. Second of all, who was there to testify? Corey Gamble? You already know what it is. But let's look at the evidence that Chyna pointed out, which is why I think Rob dropped it. One, Kylie didn't have any security footage. That's right. Mysteriously, the security footage of that fight, they can't find. Two, Rob appeared on camera in the next day or two with no bruises. Anybody that even watches any one episode of true crime, especially when it comes to strangling and fights, there's always signs of a scuffle. Three, the reason that the fight, it wasn't a fight. Chyna maintains that she was trying to get her phone back from Rob, because last time Rob had her phone, he hacked her Instagram, he sent out and he released those messages, even messages from her attorney. Rob is a menace. And the fact that these women literally just keep letting him do whatever he wants, but I get what it is. In my mind, Chyna's disposable. That's why you're doing whatever you want, right? But let's not also forget, last time you leaked messages and then you went on her phone, said you were going to hire, first of all, you said you was Mexican, orale vato. You said you were going to hire a hitman. You said you had 30 Mexicans, including me, ready to move on out. You literally got Chyna investigated by the LAPD for making death threats against someone. Now, we all know Chyna was cleared, but would you trust that fool with your phone? I would have been like, give me my phone back. You're going to get me on the FBI watch list next, right? But that's the facts of what's going on, according to me. Chyna says that it never happened. And she points to video taken the next day of Rob, claiming he shows no visible bruises. Following the fight, Chyna says Kris made up a lie that she assaulted Rob. The manager reportedly told Kim and instructed her to tell her 2 sisters. Kim, Khloe, and Kylie reportedly emailed and texted the producers for Keeping Up the Kardashians, urging them to cancel the reality show, Rob and Chyna. Now let's get into that, right? Okay, look, Chyna says the alleged lies led to the E's exec canceling her show. She was set to pull in $1 million for season 2. In court, she's expected to testify that producers had initially told her the show was renewed. Chyna has emails of all this. First of all, it was E's #1 show. I don't care what y'all say, the Kardashians haven't been hitting for a minute. They're all hype. It was E's #1 show. They were greenlit for a 2nd season. Second of all, whether or not you think Blac Chyna deserves $1 million for all your other things, shut up. Because she was going to be paid $92,500 for an episode. You might not think she was worth it, but E executives did. So we're not even going to haggle about whether she deserved it. Second of all, the Kardashians are not execs on E. They have no formal relationship with the hiring and firing process. It was so inappropriate for them to ever speak out, especially to push lies that hadn't been proven in court. But let's continue. In court, Page Six reports Chyna's powerhouse attorney, Blac Chyna, that's right, Baba, you better shut up, told the jury Kris messaged both execs and show producers a day after Rob and Chyna's December fight. She allegedly called Chyna stupid and really ghetto. Kris then urged the team to ditch the bitch. She urged them, called her stupid, really ghetto, projection be thy name, and to ditch that B. Oh, no. I don't care who you are, and tattletales, I know I got tattletales, white, black, Puerto Rican, and Haitian. I love all of y'all. But on my channel, I'm gonna call a spade a spade. I'm highly uncomfortable with the Kardashians, the way they culturally appropriate, the way they steal, in my opinion, from black women, the way they do all this stuff, and now you sitting here calling them really ghetto. I'm never gonna be okay with someone calling someone that's not black, right? Calling somebody really ghetto and stupid. And if you are down with that and you think Chyna deserves it, go on over and walk yourself out. Or you know what? Actually, just don't say anything in the comments, because we're gonna eat you up, because that ain't this page, mama. Okay? Now get this, as Radar previously reported, Rob is yet to appear in court. You know why? Because Rob is a dirt bag. He looks like a dirt bag. He acts like a dirt bag. And they somehow think by having all the Kardashians lined up like the wicked witches of the East, that's somehow going to make Rob, that's somehow going to make the jury. It's funny how they don't want their fame mentioned and they don't want their money mentioned, but them actually doing this. And when the attorney was talking to them, this is from my eyewitness, when the attorney was talking about them, the first day, he had each one stand up and look at the jury. Those women really think they run something. But here's the thing, right? Let's hope this turns into a class war and not something on race. Because honestly, just like Kim and her out of touch comments for people need to just get up and effing work. That's just it. Don't make excuses. Get up and effing work. Guess what? A single mama too, that your brother, in my opinion, abused her, released revenge for, and did all this stuff. She tried to get up and work and y'all stopped her bag. Let's hope this turns into a class war where it's like, listen, don't no broke person or even a working class person like a rich person talking about somebody's lazy or they're really ghetto or this and that. Because again, ain't nothing new about classism and elitism. And when Kim said that stuff, even though she tried to walk it back, she said what she meant. She said what she meant. Yo, they got a lot of gold for people that literally built their empire off of a sex tape. But you know what? It's none of my business. It's none of my business because I'm not shaming anybody, not sex, not anything. But if we're going to use derogatory terms, baby, run it back, run it back, run it back. Read back what your whole life was, and then we'll decide who's ghetto. Anyway, listen. Let's see. Again, go watch my other video about how Kim Kardashian's attorney dropped the ball by getting Tokyo Tony kicked out of the courtroom too soon. He did. They're sloppy. Lynn's on it, y'all. I got so much more insider tea. I'm gonna drop that in a different video. Y'all, make sure you turn your likes and notifications. The trial of the century is among us. All right, y'all. Talk to y'all soon. Bye.